So we're live for live stream 427. Seems we've had sell-offs across the board. We're down 1.69% on ES, 2% NQ, 3% gold, 6% silver. Seen recoveries from the lows. These are going to be difficult. We look at, do I have a daily chart anywhere? Probably should change this color, add a color here. Make this red. Let's go have a look. I think I might be having, I will have some issues. No. Yep, you've been chosen. Let's reset this. So we can see here we've had a big down day so far on NQ, clearing several lows, especially this low here from the 17th of Feb. Oh my gosh, what's going on with my mouse? What's going on? Let's try to figure this out. Huge down day so far on our friends over on gold. I suppose it's all relative because we had a big, huge day here on the 2nd of Feb. But for the past couple of days, very big down day. Recovering from the lows. Imagine silver's likewise again. More of a recovery on silver. Big down day as well. It's identifying the areas right now. It's going to be difficult. Going to be very difficult. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Maybe a no trade day. Maybe a no trade day. Oh. Looks like we found a level from a couple of weeks ago. When was this level from? Wow. Oh, hold on. Let's see. How long ago did I draw this on? Goodness me. This would have been way back in January. Or whatever the case is. I'm going to be able to take the trade. I wasn't here, so I have to try and figure this out. Would have been a pretty solid trade. Wow. 500,000. Oh well, life goes on. Life goes on. Let's try and figure this out. So we're at value area high on our friends over at NQ. Currently down 1.7%. Majority of the volume is being conducted in this area here. Don't think it's very interesting at the moment. Let's try and figure this one out. Gold is the difficult one. Gold is difficult. May take the hike. Let's see. Standard chart. So the current range on NQ, we're looking at 659 points. On gold, we are looking at $389. Wow, on gold. High to low range. Silver. We've traded $13 on silver. That's pretty volatile. Gold is so difficult. So difficult. Gold, 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 gold. Too short or to not too short. It's already down 3% and recovering. No, that's too difficult. Silver's such a menace, man. Fuck. Silver is such a menace. Revenge of the... Ooh, that's huge. How much is that? Oh no, I can't do that. Let's do it there. Let's do that there. Let's see. We had some consolidation through here. Maybe an interesting area. We'll wait and see. We will wait and see. Over here. Let's see. Could find all sorts of justifications to trade. Again. Oh, hold on. Maybe this is the actual best one to trade. Oh, that trade's happened already. Fuck. Oh, it didn't get to target. Ah. But it would have been stopped out. Yeah, it would have been stopped out. It would have been stopped out. Unsure if the sellers are going to return. If we do get back to that level, up at those highs. What the hell was that? Let's just lock some of these in place. Gonna head off the mic. So we've seen the silver go down to the point of control on the TPO chart and found support down there. So in time that may prove to be the area I should have got out, but we'll see. Of course, I'm trading against a lot of the good technicals here, expecting price to break through the point of control for the session so far in the TPO chart. He's probably rather ambitious, to put it nicely. So this may turn around and stop me out, but I've entered the trade. I've got to live with the consequences. This misinterpretation here on NQ looks like it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me this misinterpretation here. Talked myself into the trade, added after the bad entry at where I should have originally entered to get a better average. Looks like it's going to be a stop out. So, looks like the luck's running out. Well, looks like some of the luck's run out today. Yeah, it's just pretty strong close. Should go take out the highs, I could imagine. Therefore stopping me out. Hopefully we can get a target on gold to somewhat offset some of the loss I'm going to suffer on NQ. I certainly would like to get to this target on silver. That's biggest down to 86.5. Fairly close to target on gold here. Certainly would like for that to facilitate. Got as low as 86, $3 away. Still quite a bit away on silver. Silver seems very difficult, especially as we have to navigate the POC, which is holding us up at the moment. Point of control on the TPO chart. Hopefully we can get the gold off the table to help the overall account. Currently down 171k. Silver's getting bought up from the PLC. But I've taken the trade. I understand the risk. Certainly could just close it and take the profits that's on the table. But I'm going to let it play out, even if it means getting stopped out. Do we make new lows on make new lows here on gold? Yeah, we got down to 84.4. So pretty close to target there at 84.4. Was that 14 ticks? $1.4. I'm not quite seeing the same. I just want to get that taken off the table. That'll bring us just to be above break even on the day. If we do get this gold. Still going to have the risk of the 273 and the 276. So still could lose 500 on the day even if we were to get a target on gold. Still got 936 worth of risk on the table. With all three positions in play. Is it too perfect a target? Oh, we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. 14 ticks away. Suppose we have to anticipate spread as well. Spread's currently 6. So we may need to go down 20 ticks. Below that foot, 84.4. 82, there we go. So at least that's off the table. We're back up to break even on the day. So potentially could still lose 550. More than 550, right? Yeah, about 550. Got 273 and 276. Plus whatever slippage the market wants to give us. So if we were to get to target on, let's see, silver, then we're pretty settled on the day actually, because even with a loss over on NQ would be okay. Likewise, a target on NQ and a stop out on silver would still be okay on the day. Wouldn't be quite at the daily goal of 300k, but we'd be okay. Currently unrealized, we're at our daily goal at 300k. Between that 204 on silver and 150 on NQ. But I'm going to let both trades play out. Hopefully they both can get to target. And if they do, I think I'm going to be up. Let's see. I've got 900 there. I'll be up over 900 on the day. Wow. That's going to be pretty solid. That's going to be pretty solid. But it's a long way to go. Currently trading 82,410. Need to get to 81,680. That's a long way. Likewise here, we're trading at 619. So we need to get to 547. That's a long way as well. So still a lot of work to do. Plus, we still need to navigate this point of control, which is currently holding up our silver at the moment. So a long way to go. A long way to go. So currently we're at 994. I think that's up from yesterday. Where did we start the day? Where's the P&L from the start of the day? Started at 941. Okay, so we're about break even. We're about break even. Oh goodness me, gold is coming into an area that we could look for buys. That's a problem. I need silver to get to target before gold turns, because a turning gold could see a turning silver, and that's not what I need right now. It's not what I need, but it might be what I get. So really need something to come off the table here, whether it's NQ or silver. I need one of the two to get to target. Silver, probably the least likely because of this point of control from TPO chart. It's having difficulties at that point of control. Let's see. I think the target's in an okay area on NQ, but you just never know. You just never know. Thought I had a good trade over, but it was a first trade. This first trade here, and that didn't work out too well. Market turned around, stopped me out. Likewise, this could post a higher low and turn around. And this could turn around as well. I'll have to zoom in. So I want to see this get down to 85.25. It's hanging around this area, man. Needed to get out of this area between the 32s and the 61s. Really need to get out of this area. I need this to get away from this point of control on the TPO chart. Down at 82,200. We traded in the 82,395s. So there's still some work to do. I think these are the last positions for the day anyway. So even if I do get stopped out, I'm just going to have to take it as a losing day. Being down about 500, 550, something like that. Somewhere in that range. What would the market have to do for me to adjust up to break even? Okay, so if we were to go here, so we get to target on either one, and the other one gets to either here on NQ. If we get to target on silver, we get to this point on NQ, I'll adjust my stop down. Likewise, if we get to target on NQ and silver gets here, then I'll just adjust my stop down. Otherwise, the stop stays where it is. Stop stays where it is. So we will see. We will see. Silver really doesn't like this point of control. really doesn't. Not having those problems on NQ, but NQ has its own set of problems. NQ could be about to give us a nasty pattern where we have a lower high, fakes out lower high, sell off, and just rips. He just fakes out, breaks that low, so makes a lower high, breaks the recent low, fakes it out, and then rips. That is a possibility. This is exactly what I want to see over there on silver. Getting away, back to the upside, away from the point of control. Not what I wanted to see. Seeing a higher low posted off the retest of the point of control. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Higher low off the test of point of control. Not what you want to see. Maybe it was my time to lose. Okay, so need to update the title on the page. I can't lose. Let's see. I'll leave the title for now. I can't actually be down 936 at the moment because we got to target on gold. Seeing a realignment with gold, but problem is this area that gold could be bought from around the 73s. In terms of relative, that's certainly closer than the target is. And the NQ is going to post that nasty pattern I was on about, where it fakes out the sell-off off a lower high and turns. It doesn't matter if it does it because I won't be doing anything to interfere with either trade. Need to cough, need to get off the mic. So we're watching the push into these recent lower highs over on NQ. See, the candle is going to be a good close, buying all the way into the close of the candle. So we should just follow through, break out the highs, hit that stop, and continue to the upside. That's what I'd anticipate would happen. Hoping I'm wrong, but I think that's what might happen. The fake out, turn around, and then the break to the upside. Continuing this move here. This move. Wrong tool. Got a bit of a bull flag, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, this is being held up by the point of control. Seem to be basing out on gold, which is not good for the short, on silver. So let's see, are they in the line? Down 4% on gold, down 7% on silver. So they're already pretty oversold. I shouldn't use that term. They've already been sold quite a bit. Let's use that term. Can sellers drive NQ down? No, I don't think so. I think this market wants to fight back a little bit. Already seen that we're basing out. Will it be down 550k today? I suppose it's a small step back once we take into account yesterday's P&L. Small step back. Buyers still holding up NQ here. I'm wondering if I should have invalidated this zone on NQ. That's what the thinking is. Whether getting in was a little bit greedy. The fact that we broke out to the zone and came back to it. Should I instead have looked for move up, back down? Should I instead have looked for a long rather than look for the zone, even though we broke quite a bit above it, to hold for a short? That's what it's going to be, so I shouldn't let the outcome of this trade be the validation of the argument, because that can become problematic. See, the buyers are just still there at the point of control. Golly. They're still there. So up 200, we are down 77. So we're still net positive across the two trades. Could close everything right now. And I'll be up about 150 on the day. But I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. Instead, what I'll do is follow the plan. Well, so we're about to start a second. We're about to start, well, we're looking at about 1 p.m. Eastern. So in about 10 minutes. Let's look what happened at 12. What happened during lunchtime. So lunchtime, largely in a range. Lunchtime, largely in a range. So, upside breakout after lunch on NQ. Let's see. Do expect the volatility to come back here in the next hour. So all our friends come off lunch, get back to their computers. So retesting the point of control over on silver. So we're just up 285 on silver. Unrealized, of course, 300. So that would have been 300. We're down 51 on NQ, so net 250. Up 322 on silver, positive also on NQ. Up 320 across both, plus we've got 50 from earlier trades. Certainly met the daily goal unrealized. Could just close a position. Up 364 across both positions. Could just close and trade a P&L here. Walk away with the daily goal of 300k, but I'm gonna let it play out. Okay, what do we do? So I believe the target's in a good place once we get through the point of control. I believe the target is certainly obtainable. But time will tell. Once we navigate this point of control successfully, I believe the target is certainly obtainable. I've liked the realignment as well, because we've not quite got down to this 5,073 on gold, and we're closer to our target on silver. So if we do find buyers in this area, I think there is a possibility of us getting to target on silver as well before a possible turn. Hoping that we just get a spike in volatility here as we head towards 1 p.m. Eastern. And if that does happen, happy days. Happy days. Again, if we get to target over here and we get to 24,565, we'll be adjusting stop to break even on NQ. Well, not to break even, into profits on NQ. That way we can just start to lock in more of the day's P&L. If that is the case, then we'd lock in at least 500 for the day. But still a lot of trading to do between now and then. Currently still trading 24,637 on NQ. It's a long way to go down to the 565s. And again over here as well. Still quite a bit to go all the way down to that 81,860. Both markets could still turn around and stop me out and give me a loss for the day. I suppose breaking these lows is going to be some sort of significance here for our friends over at NQ if we do break those lows. No guarantees. It's quite a bit of volume came in on this candle. Not quite seen as much here, which could be a little bit of a problem. Could have the drop off in volume before a turn. Still got 3 minutes to go. But it doesn't appear that this current candle is going to have anywhere near as much volume as a candle that preceded it. So we will see. We will see. Ta-da. Silver's not looking great at the moment. It's a big retracement, this. That's a pretty big retracement. All the way back up to the point of control. Fuck. Not what I wanted to see. Not what I wanted to see. Very problematic. Very problematic. Is that the last push before the buyers come in after lunch here? Hey mate, how you been? I've been a little bit mixed as our trader. Break even on the day. Trying to navigate this NQ and silver. Don't think it's going to work out. What about yourself? How's it been for you, mate? Did you get any trades in today? Oh no. So we are at 1 p.m. Eastern. After that big retracement, what will this market do? That's what I was concerned about, the fact that we didn't have the volume on this second candle here. That was a concern, that the volume came in and we couldn't maintain decent volume on this candle. Because you have the push down, you break the lows on volume. If you don't get that follow through, the market tends to turn. The market tends to turn, and that's what appears is to be what is happening. And it's about whether you survive the turn or if you don't. So we had a lunchtime consolidation and buyers are coming back. So potentially big losses on the books. Trying as usual, being up since London, open. Yep, buyers are back. Buyers are BACK. Trying as usual, being up since London, open. Real roller coaster ride since that dump overnight to pump during the session lows on NQ. Yeah, there seemed to have been quite a bit of volatility overnight. Yeah. These look like losing trades. Oh, super annoying. Let's see. So you were up during London. So you would have came in the market. Oh, after the big dump through Asia. And then you got these. And then after the market opened during New York, took out London lows, rally from London lows. Seems like it's about to go for the next step of the rally here. I'm going to be stopped out. So we've had several attempts lower. Market's not having it, so in reality it should go and take out the highs. So we've looked for sellers, couldn't find them. So we should go higher. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. How close were we to target? Don't think it was that close. It was at 24. Ooh, 45 ticks. That's quite a lot. That's a lot of ticks. I'm hoping that this move up is a big fake out before this market just drops. Somebody just hits the hammer. I don't think it will be, but I'd like that to be the case. Someone to come and just hit the hammer down. Which I don't think is going to be the case, but so we can target as usual, being up since London, open, real roller coaster ride since the dump overnight to pump during the session lows. Yeah, it's it can be a little bit tough, mate. It can be tough. So you've been pulling like near enough 12 hours of trading. Surely you must be suffering from some sort of decision fatigue at this point. Could only imagine doing that. This is difficult enough as it is for me. Can imagine doing it for 12 hours. Hopefully you're using a bigger time frame and you've not had to be making decisions all the time. Let's figure this out. So we've gone below the point of control, made a lower low, immediate buy up. Yeah, it's not great. The diagnosis is not good. If I was a doctor, I would certainly say looking at these trades at the moment is make a will. Make yourself a will, mate. New candle. Seeing the push. Buyers are here for the 1 p.m. I wonder if there's like any bond auctions. It won't make a difference anyway, but what is the date? It's the 3rd. The 3rd. Oh, we had a Fed governor speaking. So that speech would have finished. I got API crude oil. Like, that's going to mean it. I wonder what crude oil did today. Look at this rally. About to rip my face off. Or did I get done by a low volume node, was it? Was it low volume that got me? Here we go. The buyers are back in town. Yeah. Let's see, where's CL? Oh, oil's above $75. Okay. Natural gas is up 5%. Oil is up 5%. London was pretty clean. Managed to catch the 1:30 a.m. dump. New York session was mixed. Took a while for the ORB, so I don't know where it goes. Okay. 1:30 London. Oh, you caught this move here. Nice. Oh, you caught a big dump. What have I missed here? I didn't miss anything. Sometimes these trades don't set up. The level still remains intact. We just didn't get there. Ooh, look at this. From potential win to potential loss. Tut tut. Took a while. I'll wait to set up. Let's have a look. Oh, it looks like I'm about to be stopped out. I want to catch that if I do get stopped out here. I suppose I can, but quickly. Yeah. So, where did the session start? Over here. Oh, I see what you mean with the ORB. Had to wait a little bit. Down 140. Down 90. What am I down across the board? 227. After being up 350. Or 364. What's the volume like? It's not extraordinary. But not encountering resistance. It's not extraordinary, but we're not encountering any type of resistance, so I suppose that's a bad sign. Very methodical as these markets head towards my stops. Very methodical. Mm. Very methodical. What are you even trading? What do you mean by that? It says right there, we've got gold, we have Nasdaq, we have silver. Why taking 3 trades at the same time? Why taking 3 trades at the same time? Because if they're set up at the same time, you take them. Do you just trade one instrument at a time? Mm. Let's see. Let's do the maths on this. Let's see how much I'm going to lose. 276 plus 273 should be 550. Oh, no. No, should be. No. Should be 273. That's right. 549. Then we have to think about commissions. So it should be about 550. Should be about 550. It's amazing how I'm not even looking for any setups over on our friends at Gold. For the simple fact that I'm currently in the NQ and the silver trade. Thing is, because the gold trade's already worked itself out. So it makes it difficult. Because are we going to short this area again, or should we look for this area up here? I think, what's the time? 1. Yeah. It's going to take too long for a trade to work itself out. So if I do, when I do get stopped out on these two, call it a day there. It's going to be too late for anything else to work out. It's not enough time. It's not enough time. That's certainly a factor. I'm looking for sellers. I don't think I'm going to find them. I don't think I will be finding them. We had all this selling overnight in NQ. Did we have a lot of selling overnight? Yes, we did. We did have quite a bit of selling overnight in silver as well. So maybe it's time to take profits. And if that is the case, closing shorts are buys. So higher price it is. Higher prices it is. Minus 550k on the day. I don't think either trade would work out, but I certainly feel more vulnerable in NQ here. Certainly do. Oh, seems like it's going to go hit the stop here, so let's keep a close eye on it. Seems we're going to have a pretty good close for a lot, well, pretty good in terms of bullish close on NQ, which will set it up really well for that attack of the highs. Seems it's going to have a pretty good close to that 24,700 for it to go and attack that 728.75. That's what seems like it's going to happen here. 1 minute 26, so I can imagine it's going to probably close above 700, giving it a good launch platform to go attack these highs over here. And silver's a maverick. It can just like take it out like in a minute, like 420 to 84.095. That could be done in a minute. See, here we are. See, the buyers are buying into the close of the 5 minute here across both instruments. So we're anticipating an attack of the highs. We are anticipating an attack of the highs. There we are. So comfortable above 700. No real resistance. Who knows? We may even take out the highs before the close of the candle. 15 seconds to go. So it's the next candle it is. So it would be our 125, 120 to 125 candle. That should go and take out the highs. So a good close above 700. Should go attack the highs here. Strong move there. First minute. Here we go. And the high should be taken. There we go. There we go. There we go. So we've been lost 273 right there. Takes us negative on the day. Now we wait on gold. Let's see. Now we wait. Do expect the same thing to happen over on gold, but you just never know. You never know. What? Might as well just keep it on the main screen. No, that looks really odd. There we go. Point of control held. Seeing a pickup in volume here as we've gone higher. So again, would expect the attack taking out the highs and for me to be stopped out. Do I have any alerts up there? Let's see, 95. And with that, that is it. Been stopped out, and it's a losing day. So let's have a look at the damage to the account. Ooh, it's a fair amount of damage. 1941. What was the total? 1941, 130. Oh wow, we lost 520,000 today, 764.80. Okay, I didn't expect to win every single day. Certainly over here, the opportunity was there. Did recognize that we were at that point of control, kept causing us issues on silver. Threatened lower, appeared to want to head towards that target, didn't get there. Held up around low volume and turn around. So it happens. And over here, this trade over here, after we got through the level, probably should not have looked to take the short trade. Took it, added to the position, got stopped out over there as well. We'll see what the market brings tomorrow, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.